Dream City, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're at American Family Field. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Cleveland Indians and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Freddie Peralta is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Fouled away. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next up, Patrick Connolly. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Lined into right, a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Connolly, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air out toward right field. On the move is Garcia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Cal Quantrill, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Rosario is there. He's got it 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
So now to the plate, Matt Duffy. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Full count still. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. So stepping in is Christian Yelich. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. The 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rosario able to track it down for the third out. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, here is Eddie Rosario. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center. 38th home run of the season for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Josh Bell. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The next 3-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Duffy is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting eighth.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
At the plate now, Austin Hedges. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Cal Quantrill. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Indians 2 and the Brewers nothing. So now to the plate, Tim Anderson. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. A foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Quantrill has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. So now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. High in the air out to center field. Dominguez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jason Dominguez.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit
of a dive, but it's off his glove. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box, Patrick Connolly. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And there you see the Tribe leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the ball club. And the pitch on 2-1. A bouncer to the left side.
Anderson brings it in.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
In now, Franmil Reyes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
On a line to shortstop. So next to bat will be Lourdes Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready with the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Daniel Robertson. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in next, Joe Gray. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Freddie.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And into bat next will be Freddie Peralta. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Gonna need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's gonna be a strike.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Connolly ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Hedges. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. 1-2. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The pitcher, number 47, Cal Quantrill.
So next to hit is Cal Quantrill. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Grounded to third. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now it'll be Jose Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 52 for him thus far. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper to the right side. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, the shortstop, Patrick Connolly.
Stepping in now, Patrick Connolly. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate now, Matt Duffy. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Hedges has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pulled toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Patrick Weigel, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Patrick Weigel.
Now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Narvaez recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now to bat, Josh Bell, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 3-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gray will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he takes a called strike 2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Now into the box, Omar Narvaez. He bounced out last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball foul down the left side. Pops this one up. Gurriel moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So here is Avisail Garcia. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 4-0. And now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
The 1-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Standing in now, Cal Quantrill. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
In now, Patrick Connolly. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2.
Anderson picks it up.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
3-1 to him now. Ramirez at third. Dominguez over at second. Connolly is over at first with one away. And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
You just can't do that in a game. You cannot swing at ball 4 with the bases loaded. I had one coach tell me, and I never forgot it, when the bases are loaded, take the pressure off yourself and just try and get the guy in from third.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 8-0.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Luis Perdomo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. And this will be fouled away. On a line to shortstop.
The first baseman, number 23, Josh Bell.
Into the box, Josh Bell. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Indians 8 and the Brewers nothing. Into the box, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Hedges shading to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Gray.
Up next, Joe Gray comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1 home. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Perdomo.
Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 9, Lorenzo Cain.
To third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Brent Suter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brent Suter.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Lourdes Gurriel. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle.
Anderson scoops it up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 17, Austin Hedges.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. The 2-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 47.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cal Quantrill. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. A ball and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Count still at 1-2. Duffy might try to make a play on it. 2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Over to first, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman Matt Duffy. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Reined in. And there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 22.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Lifted the other way to left center. Rosario is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Next for Milwaukee, Tim Anderson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box now. Narvaez lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate here is Jose Ramirez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. The 1-1 home. Sliced hard on the ground. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ramirez on at first, nobody out. Ground ball left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Patrick Connolly. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. None out, runners at first and second. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Two, here it is. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And he is in there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. Lined hard to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gray is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 23.
And stepping in, Josh Bell. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch hit to short.
Anderson brings it in.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 10 and the Brewers nothing. Phil Maton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. So here is Daniel Robertson. No hits to this point.
Robertson.
1 out, nobody on. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Three and two now. There's ball four. Stepping in once again is Joe Gray. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Maton has over 40 innings on his line so far with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. 3-2 full count. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Robertson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Tyrone Taylor will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. The 1-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. There's a drive out to left center field. Robertson is on his way home. And not in time as the second run scores.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of the slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2 one more time. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In now, Christian Yelich. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 41st home run of the year for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So the deficit has been cut here as 5 runs have made this a ball game again. We've played 8 full. The Indians on top 10-5. Eric Yardley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at Wong. It's there. He got him.
The catcher.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
At the plate now, Austin Hedges. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up, and there are two away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no error. Carlos Vargas, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 70, Carlos Vargas.
All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Narvaez. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next to dig in, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting, center fielder.
So now here is Joe Gray. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Tribe with their 90th win, best in the division. Cal Quantrill wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Freddie Peralta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.